Hey everybody, I hope you had a good weekend. Workout number 3 here. Since we've done a couple workouts together now, I want to try a little bit different format where I'm going to coach and cue 2 exercises, and then I want you to pause me, turn up some music or something if you'd like, and then go through 3 rounds of both of those exercises. When you're done, come on back. I'll have 2 more exercises queued up. Listen and watch those. Pause again, and repeat for 3 more rounds that way. I don't want you to rush, but hopefully this helps you kind of keep a little bit better tempo, and you might have kind of a better idea of what I'm going for now that we've done a couple together. So anyway, that being said, again, we're going to do 4 what are called supersets. So we'll do 2 exercises at a time. We'll kind of ramp up in intensity and difficulty as we go. So for the first 2 that we're going to do here, we'll start in our half kneeling position, but we're going to do some lateral rocks. All right, so half kneel position, this glute is engaged. I'm out to 90 degrees here if I can. If your foot needs to come forward, that's fine. All I'm doing is engaging this glute, rocking out to my side. Notice my heel doesn't come up off the floor. It's going to save my knee some pressure. So heel stays down, glute stays engaged here, rock and back forward. Let's keep the abs tight, rock and back. We'll get 5 total. And then we'll switch. Second exercise for this is going to be a few different options of hand planks. So the first option is a simple hand plank. We'll hold for 5 deep breaths. The next option is shoulder taps, if you can keep your hips square and steady. The last option is going to be opposite arm and leg reaching. Again, if you can stay square and steady. 5 each on that as well. So the half kneeling lateral rocks, 1 form of plank, get 3 rounds, pause me here, and we'll come back to 2 more exercises. Okay, so superset number 2, we're going to do some lunges in place and what are called push-up negatives. So for lunges, I like to coach them with a little bit more hinge than you might be used to. So notice how when I sit, my hips are going to push back a little bit. So I actually get some negative angle here where my knee is a little bit in front of this hip. It's going to take some pressure and strain off the hip and make you balance a little more. So you might be used to coming straight down. I want you to think about sitting back and pushing through this front foot. From the front, we'll get knees under the hips, so not too wide, not too narrow. Hips go back. Notice how my chest closes down this space here. Show you one more time with the opposite leg. So I'm going to sink my hips back, let my chest sink down towards my knee, push through the floor. So let's get 6 to 12 in a row on one leg and then switch. You can hold weights on either side or both sides if you like. And then we'll finish with push-up negatives. So a negative in push-ups is the way down to the floor. So all we're aiming for is about 5 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice how my whole body moved down in one piece. My abs were staying tight. If you can do a good push-up from there, go ahead back up. If not, I want you to save your energy for the negative portion. So do a knee push-up or just help yourself up. If lunges bother you, find something to do step-ups where you're just stepping up onto something. For push-ups, you can obviously elevate. Hands on a couch, hands in a doorway where you're kind of leaning forward for that. So 6 to 12 on lunges. Let's go 6 to 12 on the push-up negatives, 3 rounds of that. Go ahead and pause me and I'll be back for 2 more. All right, next 2. We have what are called 1.5 squats. So our 1.5 squat is going to be as far down as comfortable. We'll come halfway back up, all the way back down, and all the way back up. So that's 1. Again, foot width, whatever is comfortable. We just want your knees to stay tracking over your toes. Really think about opening up from the hips. So that doesn't mean stand really wide. That means stand comfortable, toes out if you need to, open from the hips. Arms in front can help with balance. So remember, 1.5 squats. We're going all the way down, halfway up, back down, all the way up. We're going to combine those with lateral lunges and a dumbbell row. So we've done lateral lunges. I'm going to take my lateral step. Inside arm is going to reach for the dumbbell, and I perform a row. If you want to brace yourself with your outside arm, feel free. Notice how my upper body stays really steady here. If I come towards the camera, outside arm can brace, inside arm can row. So I don't want you to round over, I want you to stay nice and rigid up top. Hips need to travel back. So let's stick with 6 to 12 on each side. Go ahead, 6 to 12 on one, switch back to the other side. So 3 rounds of the 1.5 squats and the lateral lunge with dumbbell row. Pause me and come on back for our final 2 exercises. All right, so we're gonna finish with mountain climbers and side planks with a little glute kickback. So for mountain climbers, if you have hardwood floors or tile floors, anything that you can kind of slide your feet on, that'll work. If not, or if the position bothers you, just get some high knee marches in place, like we did the other day, where you're just trying to get your knee above your hip, meet it with some downward pressure with the opposite hand. So we'll go 10 each on the climbers. So my hips are gonna stay tall and steady. My upper body stays really tall. I'm sliding 10 each foot. We'll come over to side planks with a kickback. So knees are down, feet are straight back. We're gonna drive our chest up first, hips forward, hips up. So my top leg now is gonna reach back and away. I'll get this glute to squeeze. Notice my hips and chest don't move with it. Show you a few from the side. All right, so chest up, hips forward, hips up. Reaching back from this glute. Notice I don't counterbalance with my upper body. Just squeezing from the glute here. So let's get 10 each on the mountain climbers, 10 each on the side plank with the kickback. Go ahead for 3 rounds with that. Good luck, have fun with this workout, and I'll be back later this week for number 4. Thanks.